Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and Call of Duty has released a new teaser trailer for one of the new DLC maps that we're going to be getting with the Awakening DLC. This trailer is going to be Splash, which is one of the maps I think people are most excited for because it's going to be set in a water park. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Treyarch is going to be bringing us another fun, wacky idea for a map layout. Of course, we saw Grind back in Black Ops 2, which was set in a skate park, which was one of the best maps in that game, if I'm being completely honest. So I'm definitely excited here for the map Splash, but unfortunately, it's only a 10-second long trailer. Like, the trailer itself, I think, was like 17 seconds long, but there's only like 10 seconds of actual trailer in there. The rest of it was like just promotion and like warnings and stuff like that. So it's a pretty short trailer, but we can see a lot of stuff that we would like to see from this map, like right here, where I grabbed a couple screenshots for you guys. We have this right here, which is Hydro Paradise, which I'm assuming is going to be the name of the park that we're going to be playing in. And this picture just brings back a ton of nostalgia for me because just the angle that it's at, this looks like the entrance to Grind from Black Ops 2. Like, it just kind of feels like that, like looking at it. And it's bright and it's colorful and it's beautiful, and I love everything about it. This next screenshot's pretty interesting because it's showing a bunch of water slides. Now, we do know that water slides are actually going to be a part of this map. You're going to be able to use the water as well as different water slides to traverse the map and get from one area to the other. Now, here you see that the yellow slide is blocked off. You see the blue slide is blocked off, but you see the pinkish, almost like a purplish, is not blocked off. And we'll see in a later screenshot that you can actually go through that particular pipe. Now, if you look up there towards the tower, you see how all these things are connected, like just like a typical water park. You know, you climb up the stairs, and then you go up to the top there. They can go down all these various water slides. I have to wonder if we actually have access to that tower or not, because just by judging by the fact that the yellow slide kind of comes out of that tower and then it comes down into the water that we see right in front of us, and the fact that it's blocked off by inner tubes, I would just have to estimate that we can't actually, you know, get inside the yellow pipe. So we're gonna have to see exactly what slides are actually transversable. I hope this map makes it so we can actually go through a lot of different water slides and stuff like that, because I think it's a very interesting mode of transportation, something unlike we've ever seen in Call of Duty before. Like, I'm not asking for us to be able to sit down and like slide down a slide or anything like that, but just being able to run or walk, if you want to, through these different tunnels and stuff, I think would definitely be pretty interesting. This next screenshot is actually going to be showing us, unsurprisingly, that there's going to be a lot of water here in this water park, and we're going to be using that water to traverse the map. Now, this water that we're looking at right here actually looks to be roughly about knee level, so I think we're just going to be able to run right through there. You see there's a little tiny path that's going to be going down, so I think this is just one of the various routes that we're going to be running. But what makes this map super interesting, again, is the fact that we're in a water park, and stuff that we're typically used to, like a 3-lane map, left lane, middle lane, right lane, and just running through and whatnot. Left lane, I'm assuming, is going to be an actual water thing. We're going to be trudging through water just to be able to get to the other end of the map. I don't think it's going to slow us down any, but it's just going to be a new and unique environment for us to run through, as well as I imagine you're going to be able to hear the plop of people running through water, you would think. So I'm definitely interested to see what that area of the map is going to be about. This next screenshot is just going to be like basically an interior, right? It's going to be showing us that this entire map is not just going to be outside playing in the water and stuff like that. There is going to be shops. There is going to be a bit of interior to this map right here. We have a little bit of a shop here. We have a bunch of boogie boards there, and of course we have the inflatable turtles and the inflatable sharks and things like that up there on the ceiling, which just make the map look kind of fun. And I would like to zoom in on this really quick. Tell me that's not a Magikarp. That looks like a Magikarp to me. I think that's pretty awesome, and I have a feeling that this map is going to be full of Easter eggs, and I can't wait to go and explore it in a private match once the DLC actually comes out. This next screenshot is going to be kind of like a reference back to one of the first ones that we looked at. This is going to be from the perspective of we are inside that purplish, almost like a pink looking slide, and it's going to be showing us that yes, you can actually walk through this. They actually put down ropes, it would appear, inside here to make it easier to walk, because can you imagine trying to walk or run wearing boots and stuff like that inside of a water slide? Doesn't make a lot of sense. So the fact that there's actually some rope down there on the ground is going to help out with that just a little bit. And yeah, it's gonna be very fun. You see that there's a yellow pipe right there that we're going to be running through. There's a bunch of water down there on the ground. There's also kind of like a deck area for us to like run across there. So it's gonna be cool. You're gonna be able to go through water. You're gonna be able to go through water slides. You're gonna be able to go through pipes. You're gonna be able to stay up on top of docks and just normal walkways and stuff. It's gonna be a very interesting map in terms of its layout. And the final screenshot that I have here for you guys is actually going to be of this thing, which of course I'm assuming is going to be a pretty big part of the map. If you go back to the first screenshot, you'll see this is actually behind like the entrance. It's called Krakens Revenge. It looks like a ship, but now we didn't see anything about it during the trailer. We just see it from the outside looking in. But I have to wonder if it's like kind of like one of those carnival ride things where you basically go inside and you go room to room room. There's little different displays and stuff for you to look at. Or is it like an actual ship that we get to go into? Is there going to be something to this? I don't know. Again, we didn't learn too much from this 10-second trailer. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope I made a nice little breakdown for you guys. And here's the thing about these 10-second trailers. There's usually a lot of good information that you can at least try to pull out of it if you stop and look at each little individual scene that they show to us in the trailer. But above all, they just wanted to let us know that this is going to be a water park map. They wanted to show us some different aspects of it without revealing too much about it. And I would assume that there's going to be like a full-on, DLC trailer that we're going to be seeing in the future, which we're probably going to be able to see a lot more aspects to the maps themselves. I'm looking forward to it personally. This is like the map I'm looking forward to the most, behind, of course, Skyjacked, which is a remake of Black Ops 2's Hijacked. And if you guys would like to check out my video breaking down that, as well as doing a side-by-side comparison, you guys can go ahead and click that video. It's on your screen right now. It's actually pretty fun. I actually went back and loaded up theater mode in Black Ops 2, and I tried to recreate the trailer for Skyjacked shot by shot in Black Ops 2 with Hijacked. It was actually a pretty fun video, so hope you guys go ahead and check that out and let me know in the comments, are you excited for the new map Splash? Because me personally, I feel as though this is going to be the coolest new original DLC map, with of course Skyjacked being an awesome remake of Hijacked as well. The other two maps look to be okay, but this map looks freaking amazing because this can be like a lot like Grind, in my opinion, from Black Ops 2, where it's going to be bright and beautiful and set in a very fun theme, and it's going to be really interesting. And just going back to this screenshot here, this Kraken has an eye patch and a mustache. I just want to point that out here, guys. It's going to be a pretty freaking awesome map. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.